Hi Gemini, welcome to your July No Contact Love Tarot reading. So Gemini, we're looking at the person on your mind, the one that you're thinking of, the one that you're in no contact or communication with, and you want to know what's going on. So we're going to be looking at what's the situation, how do they feel about it, how do they feel about you, what are they doing right now that you need to be aware of, and could things change? All right, Gemini, so we have the Archangel Power Tarot Oracle. Get you some opening messages with this deck, then we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, male or female, cross watchers, general collective reading, any heavy placements as well. But welcome in, Gemini, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. All right, let's get your opening messages here. Gemini, no contact, love tarot reading. All right, let's see what we have for you. The Magician, we have one's about new beginnings. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Page of Wands. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. Six of Wands. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. Sixes are very healing, balanced energy. And Eight of Cups. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. I feel like there's something new coming into your life, Gemini. Now, you may have been involved with somebody where, you weren't getting what you wanted out of the situation and, you decided to move on. Now, this person may be trying to maybe chase you in some way, because we do have that Page of Wands, which is communication. It's fire, it's passion, and they may be very fiery, and chasing you, but I'm not sure if this person's going to, be able to come in and give you what you want. Although we do have success, victory here. They could be very ego-driven. But we have the Magician, which is about, new beginnings that are manifesting for you. So I feel like this is going to be about how this person feels about you walking away. And definitely chasing you, kind of wanting you back kind of energy. But, could things change? Would things change? Maybe some of you are done with this person. Obviously, it is a no contact reading. So maybe some of you are curious, will this person come back and actually live through with their promises or whatever the case may be? Or should I move on? So that could be what some of you are kind of feeling out here. But we're just going to get into it, Gemini, see what's going on. So we're gonna, I'm gonna mention the signs as I see them, Gemini. So it could be signs in chart people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. But over there we do have Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. All right, we have the Light Seers Tarot. So do your reading with this deck. Then to close it out, we have the Divine Energy Oracle, and we'll get some messages at the end with that deck. All right, Gemini. So what we're going to do is look at the situation and see what's going on. So tell me for Gemini, no contact, love tarot reading. What is going on here? What do we need to know? Let's see. Nine of Swords reverse. Page of Swords reverse. The Fool. Yeah. Okay. The Four of Wands and the Empress. So I believe, a lot of you, Gemini, you probably want a solid, stable, grounded, committed kind of a relationship. We do have the Four of Wands here. You want what you deserve, the Empress. And then we have the Fool, which is, a fresh, clean slate, start, energetic reset. It can be taking that leap and jumping all in, which you probably do with this person. But then we have the Page of Swords reverse, or at least expressing that to this person. Then we have the Page of Swords reverse, which is kind of like cutting off the contact, communication, right? And like, I'm not going to stress about it. I said what I wanted, and this person just did not reciprocate, did not communicate back, did not express to me what I expressed to them. So I don't deserve to be in this kind of stress, and I feel like you kind of stepped away, right? You know, having self-value, worth for yourself. So we got 2 cards of Aquarius here and Libra, Taurus. So let's see what's on the bottom here. 5 of Wands. Yeah, so probably there was a little bit of conflict, maybe a little bit of arguing, very discontent energy of someone not sure what they want. And maybe it turned a little toxic, you know. And somebody could have fear, you know, of this whole situation. Could be an intense connection between you two, which is very fiery and passion driven. Ace of Swords. So I definitely feel like you spoke your truth, right? I mean, we have, you know, the 8 of Cups here, you know, just kind of walking away and like, I don't need this kind of stress in my life, right? Relationships shouldn't be this difficult. So let's see how they feel about this. Let's see, you know, relationships should be fun, happy. I mean, it's never perfect. You know, stability, foundation, 4 of Wands. Okay, but let's see how they're feeling, Gemini, about this whole situation. How are they feeling? How's this person feeling this whole situation now, Gemini? 9 of Cups. 5 of Swords. 8 of Swords. High Priestess reverse. Queen of Swords. Oh, wow. So now the 9 of Cups, nines are kind of like single energy for me, especially the 9 of Pentacles, but all the 9s really. This person kind of happy, carefree, you know, they kind of enjoy, they did enjoy the connection with you, but they kind of enjoy their freedom too. You're like, oh God, I can have my cake and eat it too. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. So then the 5 of Swords is feeling defeated, you know, sabotaged, right? And then stuck. So they're stuck about this, you know, stuck in their head. I do see them wanting to communicate. I mean, we do have the High Priestess reverse and the Queen of Swords. And I feel like they need to be more truthful. I don't think they really spoke the truth on how they felt about you. They kind of kept a lot inside with the High Priestess, but it is reverse, meaning now they want to express themselves, right? Kind of anguished here too with the 5 of Swords, and kind of stuck in their head. Like, well, I thought I was going to get my cake and eat it too. Obviously, it's not going to work that way. I don't want to lose Gemini, but, you know, can they go all in? We're going to keep going here. So, I mean, and I definitely feel like they feel like, wow, you know, Gemini really stood up and spoke their truth here. And now they're in self-protection mode, and I feel a little blocked out, right? Okay, so we have Pisces and Libra. Of course, that could be you too, Gemini, but Queen is usually Libra for me. But let's see. Yeah, discontent. Yeah, things happened very quickly, maybe a little unexpected, the Knight of Swords, right? And you see this person turning their back and moving away from this quickly. And a quick decision. This could have been a quick decision on your part. Just, okay, yep. And it just happened quickly. I just get that. Like, I made this decision to do this, to speak my mind, and walk away quickly out of nowhere because I'm tired of this discontent kind of energy, right? I'm not sure. How do they feel? Where's this going? You know? All right, so let's see how they feel about you, Gemini. Let's see how they feel about you. How do they feel about Gemini, please? How do they feel about Gemini? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? How do they feel about... Okay. 2 of Swords. So they feel blocked out, but yeah, so there's the fire, the passion, the Ace of Wands, right? 4 of Swords. So they're thinking a lot about this and about you, but they're thinking about the fire and the passion. Hangman. So they're still kind of in limbo about the whole situation and about you. Devil. So I think here they're addicted to the fire and the passion and the fun. I still get an indecisive kind of energy, a non-action kind of energy. You know, 2 cards are kind of being in limbo. And what are they thinking about? Four of Swords is the Ace of Wands, the fire, the passion, and the Devil too. Could be a little addicted. You know, could be you felt a little addicted to each other because the intense passion was so strong. But definitely was something had to step away from. That could also be fear, you know, negative thinking, that kind of energy too. Reaching out, but reaching out of fear of losing the intense fire and passion between you, right? We got Pisces and Capricorn showing up. Let's see what's on the bottom. Temperance reverse. Yeah, disconnected. You know, running out of fear, avoidance, Seven of Swords, not coming to terms or facing the situation. But looking out to the future, like what's going to happen here. So they are thinking about the future, right? But there's definitely still a disconnection here with the Temperance reverse. Usually that's a soulmate energy. They could be a little impatient, but it's also an unbalanced energy, right? Oh boy. So they are thinking about the intense connection, but I don't see any movement with this. If they did, it was just more of the fire and passion. They have a fear of losing that as well. Still in limbo. Okay, so let's see how what else are they doing now that you need to be aware of, Gemini? What are they doing right now that you need to be aware of for Gemini? What are they doing right now? Gemini needs to be aware of. Let's see. Yeah, Temperance reverse saying, you know, still staying disconnected, right? Definitely impatient. Ten of Swords, so they're feeling like this could be the end. Oh, the Emperor, huh? Three of Wands, looking out to the future. Tower. So is this going to give him a big wake-up call? Huh. This could be happening right now. I mean, the Tower can be right now. So it looks like here they're feeling this as it's over. It's over, right? We're disconnected. It's over, right? Looking out to the future. I lost Gemini forever, or I could, you know, unless something changes. So here's a big awakening, epiphany, aha moment, shock, surprise, revelation, change. Looking out to the future, and maybe they will step up to the plate. But man, it's taken a lot for them to kind of wake up here. So we got Sag, Aries, two cards of Aries. Let's see what's on the bottom. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Sun reverse. So they're not happy about this whole situation. You know, Seven of Pentacles, you know, definitely stalemating, but, you know, revealing the whole situation regarding commitment right here. The Queen of Pentacles. I mean, there could be apologies coming in, romantic, sincere gestures, right? Confessions of love with the Page of Cups. Maybe it could lead to the Ten of Pentacles. So, I think it's going to take a lot of separation and a total cutoff of this person, and it may take some time. Maybe it has been some time already for them to finally wake up. For some of you, it could be like 3 months you've been in no communication, right? Maybe 3 weeks. I don't think it's 3 days. I mean, it's got to be at least 3 weeks, maybe even 3 months as well. All right, so we're going to look at here, Gemini. You know, if they come back around and you're open to this, could things change? I mean, I do see the big wake-up call here, the big change. Hopefully we see the Strength card that does overcome the Devil. But, you know, it's going to be totally up to you what you do with this. But let's just keep going. We'll do one more row with clarifiers to see what could change, how things could be different. But if it does resonate, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. Then we're going to jump into the Divine Energy Oracle to get some more messages at the end. So let's do one more row with clarifiers for Gemini. All right, so let's see how things could change here. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups. So it looks like they've been running from their love for you, right? Seven of Swords can be running out of fear, avoiding, self-deceit, lying about how they're truly feeling about love. Queen of Cups, right? 8 of Cups at a distance. 8 of Cups twice here. 7 of Cups, confusion, illusion. And then the Hierophant. Oh my God, that's a big leveling up. Boy, it's taking a lot for this person to wake up. A lot. But there is love here. I mean, we do have the Queen of Cups. They've been running from their love for you for so long. And now they're feeling the distance. And now they're kind of reviewing everything. Confusion, illusion, the stillness. Hierophant can be the big level up. Morals, traditions, values, standards, growth, expansion. Taking the lead. Leveling up big time. It can be about commitment too as well. We have Cancer and Taurus showing up here. 7 and the 8 of Cups right here. Let's see. Oh my God, the 2 of Cups. There's a union. 3 of Swords, no more heartache, pain, or disappointment. I like that. Knight of Swords, something happening very quickly. Queen of Wands. Yeah, they didn't take the lead. You actually very quickly turned away from this, like out of nowhere. And now union, no more heartache, pain. 4 of Cups, very discontent energy. Not only you with them, but now they're in this energy feeling discontent. But there is a strong connection here, and that is you, Gemini, with the Lovers. Right? There is a strong connection, no doubt about that. So we have the Death. So there's the ending and the rebirth, the transformation to a new beginning, which leads to a Page of Pentacles here, which kind of feels like a long time coming. So obviously if you're not open to this, you may shut them down again, and that's it. And now they have to just live with their own heartache and pain. But this could also be a solid offer for more, right? Something real. Let's see what's on the bottom. Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah, definitely. Also, when I get the Knight of Wands reverse, if I get a reading a lot about fire and passion, that's like stepping away from that energy, not giving in to the fire and the passion, right? We have to have happier times between us with the Sun reverse. A lot has to come to light, right? To get what you deserve, in this situation. Truth, clarity, justice, balance. Not happy with the way things were. 10 of Cups reversed. That's why it stopped. Knight of Cups reversed. And you put up your healthy boundaries. 7 of Wands. You held back. And now this wakes up this person's heart and the love they have for you. There could be a chance for the Ace of Cups. Still, if it's all depending on how much you want to wait. See how things could go. It's totally up to you. But we do have Sagittarius here. All right. Could be happening right now. I mean, we have the Tower. That's always right now. And the Fool. Always right now for me in a reading. Okay, so let's see here, Gemini. Let's get you some Divine Energy Oracle messages. See what else you need to know. Also, everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. Everything you want. Links, my other channels, all information about me, this reading, and the channel. It's everything's below. Okay, just hit more right after the title. Keep hitting more and you'll get everything, right? They kind of hide the description box now, but anyway, Gemini, choose friends wisely. So, it's up to you to make a wise decision here, right? And maybe this was an FWB kind of relationship too, as well. Say no. So some of you will be choosing wisely and saying no. I can definitely see that, and definitely saying no to the way things were going. Face your adversity. So it looks like this person is facing their adversity, right? Finally, count your blessings. So some of you may, feel like, wow, something's changing big time here, and feeling like it's a blessing that, the change is here. And now we can develop a more committed kind of relationship. Some of you are definitely going to say no. I mean, that's totally up to you. Go with the flow. But it's about not rushing, going with the flow, taking it slow, and just going with it, right? What's under that? Reach for the stars. So, I mean, this could be wish fulfillment. It could go the distance for some, right? They've been running from their love, obviously, right? That's what led to all this. So, I mean, this can be manifested in the kind of connection you want. Some of you may say no, walk away, and manifest something you deserve. So, totally up to you. But anyway, Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.